back with some StarCraft Brood War. It's about time I managed to get into some more of this. The game we're watching is between Super Machine and SVS Pipiliu. So Super is a guy that I've commentated on before. He's a Chinese player, very good player. He's Terran down here at the bottom left as purple, and facing him is Pipiliu, a Protoss player who spawned as the orange Protoss at the top right of the map. It's Blue Storm that we've played on, a map that I've commentated on many times before and played many games on. It's a very tactical map and very good StarCraft map in general. Although it has the Twilight tile set, unfortunately one of the most popular tile sets, and I get a bit bored of it sometimes, but that's cool. Looks like Pipiliu is putting down his first pylon here, pretty standard stuff, no proxy or anything. In the meantime, it looks like Super's going to be going for a supply depot in the choke point, so looking to wall this off. Very good idea against opposing Protoss players, in my opinion. You really don't want to get rushed by zealots, and it really pays to scout down this area further down here, just to the lower right of your base, just in case the enemy has built gateways inside of your area. Now, this is cool. SCV is actually blocking the entrance here. The reason why he's doing that is so that probes don't run through and actually ruin his wall while he's trying to build it, building pylons and stuff on the way there. As you can see, just scouting to make sure he's not being proxy gated there. And here comes the probe. But in the meantime, it looks like Pipiliu is putting down a gateway and an assimilator. Just bang on time. Pretty standard stuff from Protoss here. So it'll be up to Super to try and try something sneaky or something to give him the advantage. In the meantime, a barracks being put in the way, so the probe can't make it across the wall. But the really annoying thing is that the SCV's on the wrong side, so SCV immediately coming off work here. And this is nice how Super pulls back his other SCV just so he can actually continue the construction of the barracks while the probe is chased away. Unfortunately, he won't be able to scout at the point in time that he wanted to, but it's much better than losing an SCV and not being able to complete the barracks in time. That's much more important. In the meantime, refinery's been completed. We've got 3 SCVs on gas, which is interesting. Well, actually, we only are able to tell whether he's going for a lower number of SCVs on gas after he's completed the factory, because you always go for a quick factory, then you remove SCVs from gas, if that's indeed going to be your build. In the meantime, looks like Pipiliu is putting down a cybernetic score, gone for a second pylon there, nothing else yet, and plenty of probes on gas. In the meantime, the barracks is finished here. The probe hasn't really achieved anything. We've got the SCV scout off finally, and in the meantime, that's that first factory going down for a Super. So looks like he's got 2 SCVs on gas. That's pretty cool. Looks like maybe he will be going for an expansion. Not too sure yet. In the meantime, getting a Marine just to help fend this off. His scout's taking a look around in Pipiliu's base, sees that Dragoon range. The first Dragoon hasn't arrived just yet. Hasn't gone for a second gate either. So pretty standard to play from Protoss as we've seen so far. But Super's also going for a very standard sort of looking build. This Marine now blocking off the probe. Looks like the probe's going to go down. Great shot there by the Marine. And what have we got here? Second factory. 2 factory build. This is really cool. I don't really like this build on Blue Storm, but Super obviously has a plan. He's putting down his machine shop now. Here's another pylon for the Protoss player. Looks like we've got 1 Dragoon already. Just having a look around to see if he can scout any proxy factories or any SCVs running around to try and scout. But yeah, double factory. I guess this means either a really fast tank push to try and take control of this area here or something like that, or mass vultures, and we'll be finding out fairly shortly. 1 gate Dragoon pump says to me that Pipiliu is probably going to be going for a fast expand. Indeed, he's saved out 350 minerals now, and he's just going to plant it down. Yeah, that's the fast expand right there if I ever saw one. But in the meantime, looks like we've got Vulture and, Vulture Speed, Ion Thrusters, and there's the second machine shop, probably for mine upgrades. So that is going to be the outset of this Terran vs Protoss game here. Mass Vultures with mines, and that's going to be really cool to watch. Hopefully Silver can, sorry, not Silver, Super can pull it off, just with the 3 Marines now, and maybe looking to go for a fake FD, or fake double. If you want to call it that, but yeah, it's kind of a funny term where fake double it becomes the more expected build order these days, and 2 factories are a bit more unexpected. They just got the name fake double because 2 factory builds used to be a bit more standard back in the olden days. So there's the Nexus gone down there from Pipiliu. This SCV managing to get into Pipiliu's base, which is really cool. Really, he shouldn't have been allowed to get in there. There's a robotics facility just for observers or whatever else, maybe even Reavers later on. But these Dragoons really laying the hurt down on the SCVs and the supply depot. We've got a number of Vultures out now, so any second now, he's lifting the barracks off. Here come the Vultures, trying to lay down some mines next to the Dragoons. Dragoons pulling back, and the SCVs helping to block. But maybe mines aren't finished yet. No, mines are not finished yet, so that's actually quite difficult. But even so, losing one Dragoon and that other Dragoon completely lost the shields. Finally, another Dragoon here in support. But once those mines complete, then here they are, almost done. Waiting for the mines. The mines are done now, so just laying them down near the entrance. Of course, Pipiliu hasn't got any observers, so he won't be able to come any closer than this. And this gives Super a chance to put in some more Vultures. And what's this? A starport with a control tower going down. This can only mean dropships as well. Very cool stuff. Very stylish play. It's very hard to pull this kind of stuff off, but when you do it, it's just so magnificent to see the Terran players do this. And these Vultures have actually snuck past the Dragoons, and bear in mind the Dragoons don't have an opportunity to attack the Terran base because of the mines in the way, and there are no observers. So that's very good strategic thinking there by Super. That just totally confounds the Dragoons, means they can't really influence the play very much, but very nice counter move here by Pipiliu, just blocking the entrance with Dragoons, sacrificing one Dragoon to make sure it doesn't go off and splash damage on all of the Dragoons, and that Dragoon didn't even die, and the two pylons here to prevent, just to close off the choke a bit more, to stop the Vultures going through. So we've got an expansion up now, and that means that Pipiliu is definitely way ahead in terms of economy, but Super, as we've seen, has got dropships on the way, and he's going to be ready to land a counter-offensive on that base, and here's his own command center going down now. So in order for him to catch up economically, he's really going to need to get these dropship Vultures doing a lot of damage, and as we saw, that single Dragoon dying carelessly because of those mines. This Vulture, by the way, is wounded, but it's got 3 mines available. So let's have a look. A dropship coming in down. Now, 2 Vultures being unloaded. And what's he going to do with the dropship in the meantime? Oh, putting mines down in the way. These Dragoons are going to be trashed by them. Losing all of the shields. Hopefully he doesn't get hit again. There are observers in the area. In the meantime, 2 more Vultures being unloaded back further towards the natural only here. The natural expansion. And a lot of probes being killed by that little attack. Not enough. Is my opinion. Not quite enough to warrant me being able to say that it's tied up economically now, but don't count this guy out. He's still got another dropship load of Vultures ready to go, so he could still inflict some more damage. The Dragoons are moving out now. This could be a mistake here by Pipiliu. He probably just underestimates Super's little attack here. Doesn't realize he's coming straight back again with another 2 Vultures. 4 Vultures on this side. I thought he was going to drop 2 down here, but here come a whole lot more Vultures, landing mines every which way, and this is going to be massacre. Probe's absolutely getting clobbered on right here, as my good buddy Diggity would say. And oh man, all sorts of probes being destroyed, just to quote Diggity some more. And this is just massacre. Now this is what evens things up, guys. This is what makes Vultures worth it if you go for this kind of build with a dropship. And even though he was down in an expansion, this is really even things up economically now, because no doubt Super was just doing a lot of macro back at home while this is happening. And all the probe kills that he's getting, still getting probe kills, absolutely causing carnage here amongst the Protoss forces and economy here. And in the meantime, as you can see, we've got plenty of SCVs on minerals here, plenty of them back at home. In fact, more workers than the Protoss forces have. 2 more factories going down now, and this is going to put him into a great position to get through to the third base over here, which he needs. Looks like Pipiliu is trying to even things up with the third nexus of his own. But don't count out Super. He's got a dropship here. He's got 4 tanks to press out with. There's only a single Dragoon nearby, so these tanks can actually set up here and get that third base, no problem. In the meantime, he's just playing it safe. Doesn't quite know where the Protoss forces are at the moment. Has no scouts out in the field, so he just really doesn't have enough intelligence to make a really good call as to where to keep his troops right now. So only 3 gateways still from the Protoss. He's going to need some more of those. Unfortunately, he can't really power them too well with the loss of probes, but he still does have quite a few. Here's a shuttle now. That's going to be useful for Zealot Bobs and whatnot. Maybe he can add a... oh, there's a robotic support bay there. So I like the positioning of that. It prevents the Vultures from streaming around the sides and attacking this base here. In the meantime, though, looks like we have... dropship? No, just... mines over here on the minimap. Single Vulture moving out. This is going to be killed instantly. And plenty more tanks showing up. looks like we've got 5 factories before Command Center, which is not a bad idea. Probably don't want to go for too many factories. Only trying to get that third base up. And tanks unsieging, but bear in mind, I just want to point out that we've got an armory going down as well as an academy. Great timing for those two constructions. Very useful buildings. You do want to get them in TVP in an orderly fashion. In a short amount of time, but they're not crucial to get straight away in terms of rushing straight to them. A little bit more crucial in TVT, I would say, but especially the academy. But looks like the tanks are moving and now sieging up. A couple of them are sieging up in advance, and a few of them just sieging across the line. We're seeing them spread across this area here. And there's only one reason for that. They're going to be taking control of this area here and then going to shell this nexus over here. That's what all Terran players do on this map against Protoss players. It's such a good tactic. There's very little Protoss player can do about it except try to get some Zealot bombers, but Super's obviously going to be aware of that and he's going to be planning for it. He's got these SCVs in here. The reason for that is to build turrets. This is going to be really good stuff here. He should have plenty of force to be able to stop it. Unfortunately, Zealot bombs though, and he's got a Reaver as well. So these